Thank you. This morning, I think that Stephen and David gave a great overview of what PPI means, but I will do a quick recap before talking about my particular research area. So patient and public involvement refers to research being conducted with or by members of the public and patients, rather than having research conducted on these individuals or these groups. So an emphasis on incorporating PPI within healthcare policy and research has increased over the past decade or so. As in many areas, PPI is gaining momentum in maternity and neonatal healthcare. It's advocated for on several grounds, including an ethical or moral position that states that those with lived experience should have a say in how we conduct research on that condition. Additionally, there is evidence that involving PPI can increase the relevancy of research and improve the trial design and trial conduct. However, a range of challenges have been reported by both contributors and trial researchers about conducting PPI in clinical trials specifically, such as difficulties recruiting individuals, as well as lacking the resources to sustain their involvement or to evaluate their experience of PPI. So the aim of my study is to look at these two challenges within the context of maternal and neonatal trials. I'm a second-year PhD student, and I'm currently at stage 1, which is evidence synthesis, which consists of 2 different reviews with 2 different objectives, which will be the focus of today's presentation. So the first review is on frequency of reporting of PPI within published maternal and neonatal trials, and if their trial protocol is publicly available, we would also check to see if they'd also reported PPI there. So 9 academic journals were selected and screened for relevant trials that were published between 2017 and 2022. And once we identified a relevant trial, a search was conducted for the associated trial protocol if it was publicly available. And the aim of this was to gain an understanding of not only the frequency, but the types of involvement that were at least being reported. So it would give us some type of overview of the state of PPI within maternal and neonatal healthcare. And to see if an increase of PPI reporting could be evident over time as PPI became more of a priority within healthcare. So the second review is a qualitative evidence synthesis of maternal and neonatal trial stakeholders, experiences, and opinions of PPI. So the protocol has just been approved on HRB Open Research, and it's available if anyone's interested in reading it. And title and abstract screening has just commenced. So I think for the most important stage to date is yet to come, which is the recruitment of PPI contributors for my study. The aim of this is for them to have their say in the current design that I've set out to see if the relevancy and acceptability of the trial or the study is at least useful to them. And I also want to make sure that their voices and opinions actually have input on how we conduct the rest of the study. So I think I've run out of time, yeah. So there are my references, and thank you so much for listening.